What has your experience been as the Stark County Commissioner since the coronavirus positive finding here in Stark County about a week ago or so? And how has it impacted on you in your official role as a Stark County Commissioner?
Well, in any, it's kind of unusual. I mean, I as a trustee in Camp Township, after my first year, we had flooding, massive flooding. So we had a crisis situation, and it lasted for several weeks. And it teaches you that you have to stay calm, and you have to work your way through it. And you're going to have things happen every time the phone rings. You know, every time you look at your email, there's going to be something pop up that there's people hurting and there's people in need. And I think, you know, you got to calmly work through that and help them out. And so far, we've been spot on. I mean, there's been some things that we weren't aware of, and we were able to help people and get things happening quickly. And so I think, you know, like Richard said, our health department, I have all the confidence in the world. They are really on top of it. Fortunately, I filled in for him a couple weeks ago at their annual meeting at the health department, and it was very informative. I was there with the villages and the 3 cities and the townships, and I'm really thankful that I did fill in because it enlightened me a lot. And then it was just at the point of bubbling up because we hadn't had anybody here test positive yet when that happened. So it was very enlightening. But I would have to say that I've gotten some phone calls from different business people, especially first of the week when the restaurants and bars were closed. This was a shock. And I think this is what really reverberated through this community, because you'll see a lot less cars on the road. The parking lot across the street is practically empty. You know, and just things like that. And one of the things that I suggested to different business people that called says, what do we do? I don't think that people realize, a small business person, especially your restaurants and bars, they don't have a plethora of money. They don't have that rainy day fund in most cases. And so they're pretty desperate at this point. And I had 3 things that I could share with them. One, I'm not sure that anyone has this in their policy, but at least call your insurance guy and see if there's a business interruption insurance that would qualify, that can help them get through this. But the other 2, if they have a landlord, call your landlord and see one, your partners at this point. Because the next couple months, you know, your carryout is not carrying the day, is not going to carry the load. So, you know, see if you can't get a reduction in your rent, some sort of help. And then the third thing, and I think this is one that if you have any kind of business loans, call your banker and see if you can't go to interest only. And that will reduce your payment immediately and help give you some cash flow and some relief. These are some of the things that you could do. And I had a phone call back from this one individual 45 minutes later, and this was before the banks were even open. He got a hold of his landlord, and he said his landlord had given him 2 months free rent and told him, sell all the carryout you can muster up, you know, and sell. So that's the kind of partnership, you know, when you get tough times and people work together. So I think everyone really, really needs to not take for granted. You know, the chains have a way of making it through, but the little guy, the local guy, you want to see him here come July 4th, you better help him out now. And as I just seen a post on Facebook say, you know, they were sure there and help you when you ask for a donation for the ball team. Now's the time they need your help. So I would really encourage people to Stark County to think about it if they're going to get a carryout. You know, we did last night. We went over to Maslin and Cosmos tonight. I doubt if we do a lot of cooking in, but I'll run on the way home, maybe pick something up, and we'll make sure it's a local business, a local restaurant that we can help out.